What is going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? Revolution Cowboy here, and this is a flea market pickup video. Not a whole lot, cause it's just what I was able to buy with whatever cash I had left that wasn't going to bills. But I picked up a few good things at some reasonable prices. A few wrestling figures and a few comics. So I'm gonna do these all in one video just for the heck of it. Just so I don't have to do multiple videos. And I'll try not to drag it on too long so it don't take forever. So first, get into the wrestling figures. Picked up a couple of Jakks figures. First, I got this Edge. And I'm not sure if set this Edge is from, or if it's even really an Edge figure. Just tell them by the shirt. I'm just going to assume it's a Titantron Live Edge. But it's got a real scanned face. I'm sorry, can't see it too well. I'm trying to position them right, but it looks like maybe it's a head from our R3 tech figure, And he's wearing a leather jacket, which that's something that Jakks didn't do a lot of. So I'm not sure if this really is an Edge figure, if it just wasn't a head swap maybe, and if the jacket came with him or not. There's like a jacket that maybe came with a Toy Biz figure, which Toy Biz only WCW and TNA. So I don't know. If anyone can comment, tell me if this is actually a legit Edge figure. Let me know, or if it's just a head swap. Still, I like it. I got it for the hell of it. It's Edge, so who knows? Maybe mine is a one of a kind. But this one, I know this is legit. This is a Ruthless Aggression, or it might be an Adrenaline 2-pack. I don't know which is figure, if it was just by itself or two. It could have been both. That's how Jakks was sometimes. Anyways, got Mick Foley. Pretty cool with his red flannel. Really nice figure, Mick Foley. And I've always been a big fan of Mick Foley. And I'm a fan of Edge too. Of course, that's why I got these two guys, because they're two of my favorites. And Foley's somebody I've always liked, whether he's, doing any of his three phases, Mankind, Do Love, Cactus Jack, or just if he's Foley himself. So I had to make sure to get them. I got them both for about $5 a piece. So $10 for two figures. That probably go for a lot more. Hey, I mean, not a bad deal. So move them over. I'm going to show you one more guy. And he rules the world. It's Psycho Sid, or as he was known when he was, in WCW, Sid Vicious. And pretty tall figure. I mean, he's not as tall as the Mick Foley figure, just because Jakks figures were always pretty big, but still he's big for a Toy Biz figure. And I know this is from the Power Slam series, I believe. That was one of the last sets that was made by WCW's Toy Biz line. And I think it came with like a power bomb, like a bomb or something, that he was able to kind of do the power bomb too. It doesn't really work too well though, is the really bad thing. Here's the lever on the back. I can't really get it to work. So it's jammed. I think whoever owned it before, it was at the flea market, obviously got their fun out of it. But you can still move the arms up and down. There's that screaming face. Arrgh. The same look he probably had when he probably snapped his ankle or whatever part it was, before he retired. I guess he's still wrestling now and then. Now, you will notice he is wearing a World Heavyweight Championship, or WCW Championship. And this is from a Jakks figure. I know that for sure, because if you look at the belt, it is the Jakks style belt. And I'm going to take it off Sid Vicious real quick. I don't know who included this belt with him, if it was the guy I bought it from, or whoever he bought it from. And once again, like I said, the Sid Vicious, he's pretty loose, so that's alright, though. Paid about the same price I paid for Cactus, Mick Foley here in Edge. This world title, like I said, is from a Jakks figure, so could be from a Deluxe Aggression figure or a Classic Superstars figure, so I'm not really sure. And the belt is a little broken. I could always fix that with some glue or something. Personally, I may put it with Edge, because, I don't know, it doesn't seem to go too well with a Toy Biz figure. It goes more with a Jakks figure. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to show you guys some comics. If Sid Vicious just doesn't fall over. Like I said, very loose knee. And I don't think the knee is ever the part he even broke. Okay, he can fall over. Alright, so here's my comics. Now, two of my favorite guys are the Punisher and Wolverine, because I'm more of a Marvels guy than a DC guys. So here's the Punisher. The only Punisher comic I picked up. I may have to pick the camcorder up for this. Right here, the Initiative, Punisher, War Journal. I believe it's number 8, whatever volume this was. I don't know what the copyright date is on here. But still, nice comic. Only got it for $1 like I usually do. And I like this, that the Punisher's got like this Captain America, kind of outfit on. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about these comics. I'm still trying to get more into comic collecting. Do a little more research on all the Punisher comics. So I don't really know a whole lot about this, but still it's pretty cool. And you got this guy right here, got like a Nazi uniform on. So this is a pretty nice comic. So only Punisher comic I picked up so far. I hope to pick up more later on. Now, as I mentioned, I also like Wolverine, so here's a couple of Wolverine comics I picked up right here. And speaking of Captain America, it's Wolverine side by side with Captain America. This is issued number 124. So that's pretty cool cover art. Next, got Wolverine, issue number 144. On the brink of Wolvie's greatest battle. Enter the leader. Once again, I don't know a whole lot about these comics. I mean, I'm starting to get more into comic collecting. So, really cool. This one probably might be a rare comic, just because of what it says on it. And I'm pretty sure the guy was going to sell it to me for a lot more, but since he always gives me good deals, he sold this to me for $1. He wanted a little more for these, but he threw them in just for the heck of it. Right here, this is a Wizard World limited edition. And that is some badass cover art right there. The end with, right there, Wolverine. And it says Wizard World, Texas, so obviously this is a pretty limited comic to anyone that probably went to Wizard World. I don't know how that worked. Or if they had to order it or something. Probably just was given out at Wizard World, or you probably bought it there, so I'm pretty sure this goes for a lot more than what I bought it for. But hey, $1 a comic, can't beat that. So there you guys go. There's my comic and figure pickups from the flea market. Probably won't get any more for a while, because I just gotta be honest, the guy I went to did not have a whole lot of wrestling figures that I at least wanted, or that I was gonna be willing to buy without spending a crap load of money. But hey, I'm satisfied with what I got, and I at least hope to get more comics from him, and any more wrestling figures he might have, I'll buy him later on. But that's all I got for now. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Rock on, and keep collecting.